Welcome back to the Big Sunday Show, a powerful tribute to our heroes as thousands of bikers rolled through Washington, D.C. earlier today for Rolling to Remember. The annual event raises awareness of prisoners of war and military members missing in action while shedding light on veterans struggling in their return from combat. And one of the other things that they're starting to do also this year is also to draw attention to the suicide rate among veterans. I think this is such an incredible and important event because it's interesting to see, but it's also important to hear these stories and to keep attention on the issues that are still facing veterans. And what we're going to do right now is go around and give everyone a moment to offer some sort of words of encouragement and words of memoriam for someone who has fallen. And Joey, I'll begin with you.
Thank you. Rolling to Remember is a new birth of Rolling Thunder. It's really an amazing thing they did. They kind of reinvented it because Rolling Thunder was so synonymous with the Vietnam War, and obviously we've fought a 20-year war since then. So really proud of them. And what makes that event so special is that veterans get on their bikes and they ride from all 50 states actually into Washington, D.C. for that. So you'll see flags draped across the interstate all over the country honoring that. It's really amazing. I lost a dozen or more friends. Can't name them all. Corporal Daniel Greer was there today. I was injured, and I'm always, every day, thinking about him.
Lisa.
So I recently interviewed Sean Parnell for my podcast, and he had talked about, he's an Army Ranger, he had talked about when he was just 24 years old, he was commanding the 10th Mountain Division in Afghanistan, in the mountains of Afghanistan. He's only 3 years older than me, and it was such a gut check moment because at that time I was in college, living carelessly, having my freedom, not having the concerns that Sean and his platoon had, the outlaw platoon, just fighting for their lives, wondering if they were going to make it home to their families. And it was such a gut check moment of that disconnect between people who have served and people like me who have not. So I wanted to honor one of his friends who did not make it home. And of course, we all know Sean, fortunately, he made it home, a hero, 2 Bronze Stars and a Purple Heart. But Jeff Hall did not make it home. His friend who served alongside him in the outlaw platoon, he was also part of the 2nd Battalion, 87th Infantry Regiment of the 10th Mountain Division. He left behind a young wife, a little girl when he was killed in action in June of 2009 in Afghanistan. I'm told he was a real hard charger and one hell of a squad leader. So we remember Jeff and everyone else who was paid the ultimate sacrifice in the name of freedom.
That's right.
Absolutely. Lisa, thank you for bringing that to us. Tyrus.
Well, I don't have one individual to thank, but I do have a group to fight for, and that's the men and women who have served this country. 2 things. Politicians, you always talk about cutbacks and this, that, whatever, in programs, and you want to pay back student loans and things like that. How about anyone who served in our military live tax-free? They paid their price, and those especially who gave the ultimate price. We need to start treating our veterans like the heroes they are. And as much as I love saying thank you for a service, there needs to be a comma at the end of that. And what do you need from me, sir? We need to start treating our heroes just like they are. And one would be, let's free up their taxes, and it can be done easily because, as we know, less than, 5 to 7% of the population actually serves. So it's not a big number. So there's a lot of things we can do, and let's step up and start taking care of it. And we need more than thank you for your service.
Oh, very good point. Thank you, everyone. The Big Four is next.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.